Hey everybody, welcome back to season 2 of DZT. We back. As always, it's your boy DJ Chocolate Thunder.
Rabbit.
Golden Ghost.
And we are finally back at y'all for season 2. We really apologize for the long wait time, but you do have a live person on the line now.
We're back.
Yes, and it feels good to be back, don't it, Brad?
Oh yes, very.
It's it's been a work in progress, y'all. We've been working on a lot of stuff, trying to get some more stuff for y'all to interact with out there. Like, we bringing back the poll questions after we get done filming this and watching tonight's episode of Walking Dead. We're gonna have some new poll questions related to probably covering all 4 episodes.
Yeah, we're gonna have to because it's been so long since we did it, and we missed out on the past 3 episodes.
Yeah, and we're gonna try to put something on there for y'all to vote for your zombie kill of the week. Maybe put like a clip of the kills online and try to have some people vote and like on that one. So we just gonna start putting a lot of stuff out there, and we got skits that we've been working on.
As you've seen in the promo.
We got a lot more planned. It's just a matter of getting the people and the resources together.
And hopefully like a little upcoming movie in our friend's college project for a zombie movie.
Yes,
so
yes, my homeboy Jiggy Jag. I ain't gonna say his name on camera, but yeah, he invited us to come do a zombie movie he's doing for a college project, so that could be something interesting too.
That'd be fun.
So we can put our name on it maybe right there. DZT.
The cast of DZT.
Yes, sir.
Alright, you want to jump into the drink of the week?
Yes.
Same.
Let's go ahead and get the drink of the week done. Tonight we're drinking White Russians.
As usual.
Yeah, we done this one before on a couple of our shows, but it's such a damn good drink, and I love it so much that I'm willing to do it multiple times.
It might be a trademark drink for the show, actually.
So, I mean, you already know how to make some bread. Why don't you go ahead and take that away?
Oh, it's usually, 1 part vodka, 2 parts Kahlua, and 1 part half and half. I mean, it's really simple. Pretty much just fill it to how you want to taste it. I'm crazy, so...
Yeah, I was about to say, don't believe him, because it's not 1 part vodka. Like, we could have put a Brad...
It's 2 parts vodka, my bad.
Let's put a Brad drink mixer screen up there and just be like, a Brad drink, 3 parts vodka. 1 part the rest or whatever.
Wait, 3 parts? No, you mean half, almost full glass, and then the rest is just part of everything else.
And that's what we call a rabbit drink.
Yes, sir.
And that's our drink of the week, and same as always, best tasting drink ever, gotta say.
Awesome.
And we got our drinks. Finally.
Alright, so since we're done with the drink of the week, we're going to go ahead and get in our first topic. Talking about The Last of Us.
Awesome video game.
Very, very
awesome
much so.
video game.
I mean, in case you haven't played it yet, it's actually a Naughty Dog game. The people who made Crash Bandicoot back in the day, if you know anything about that. And after a long-awaited time, like, out of the game, I mean, they put, what do you call it out there, Uncharted. They put Uncharted out there.
They did really well with it.
Yeah, but I didn't care for it at all. But let me just say, Last of Us was fucking amazing, for lack of a better term. It was fucking great.
Yeah. Still have yet to play it. I have to come over here and try it sometime at you guys' place.
You need to.
Yeah. If you haven't played it, check it out. I think probably one of the best storylines I've seen in a while.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, comparing to other games, I would say more of like survival kind of thriller games. Yes, that's probably top dog right there.
Probably in the running for Game of the Year, of course. Ever since the beginning of the year, it's been in that conversation. Yeah. And even with Grand Theft Auto 5 coming out, it's still in that conversation.
It's still going to be a nomination.
Yeah, it is best Game of the Year nominee. And the storyline is talking about is a really amazing one. It actually starts off in Texas. What was it?
That's where they were living. Was in Texas?
Yeah, it was somewhere in Texas. I can't remember the name of the city off the top of my head, and I really should know, and I apologize for that. But you start off playing this dude, Joel's daughter. It's him and his daughter. You don't know anything about the mom. And basically, shit hits the fan, for lack of a better term.
Kind of an understatement, but yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It's pretty much an understatement to that. Shit doesn't hit the fan. Shit hits the fan and goes flying everywhere.
Yeah, and the first thing I noticed about this game is, like I told Brad, like, the control and how smooth it is to, like, just the interaction with the game, with the doors. stuff you interact with and pick up. Well, some stuff you pick up.
Some of the stuff.
Yeah, but and then just like the environment, it's one of those games to where it shows you, it gives you a view of everything that you can go to, kind of thing. I don't want to say it's massive as Skyrim, because it's not at all, but it's fucking way better than Skyrim will ever be. Like, it is an amazing game, and the storyline.
Granted, it does have its little repetitive clicks in there, but I mean, for the most part, it's really a really fun game, even though
and
regarding all that,
like it goes on in a time, and apparently it's a zombie game, but not quite like what you would think for zombies. I mean, if you don't know anything about it, some of the government actually, I guess, say it's a chemical attack on the U.S. and it's these spores that spread throughout the air, and they'll grow over anything like weeds, and they just shoot these spores out, and you breathe them in, and you turn. Like, that's how it happens.
get infected.
You get infected, and it's you find this girl who's immune to it, and you basically have to travel her from Texas to Colorado. Texas to...
Oh, spoiler alert! Sorry, it's kind of a spoiler alert.
How's it a spoiler alert?
Probably like when you get like maybe a little bit into the game, that's when you find out that.
I mean, I'm just saying, you're not in one place. It's not a spoiler alert at all.
No, I'm talking about Ellie being immune.
Oh well, you learned she's immune during the first fucking 15% of the storyline.
Well, I mean, still, come on, you gotta leave a little bit of surprise for them so they don't.
No, the surprises come after.
Yeah.
Believe me,
Yeah,
again and again and again. It is no way, in shape, or form a boring game.
Yeah.
And like I said, the zombies are a lot different in it. They're like clickers to where they can't hear or see, and then there's bloaters that get big as fuck and just throw chunks of their stomach at you and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
skin.
I mean, like I said, the gameplay. So, what would you give it on a 1 to 10, Brad? What would you put it as?
Absolutely, at least a 9.5. I mean, granted, like I told you that the repetitive stuff, it kind of gets in the way, but I mean that's really the only downfall to that game that I see. So I'd say 9.5 for sure.
Yeah, that's a fair one. What about you?
I'm excited considered, from what I haven't played of it yet, but from what I've seen and heard, my expectations are at a 9.
Yeah, that's probably where I'm sitting at. I give it a 9 because, like I said, there's certain stuff will happen throughout the game as you play it. Like with any game, that you'll be like, "Come on, really?"
Yeah.
But do not let that discourage you from getting the game. I played the story. I was hooked, and I had to go through the storyline 3 times before I gave it a break.
Yeah, he did a lot.
He did it on normal, did it on hard, did it on survivor. And the great thing about this game is it's not one of them games where you just automatically come with everything that you need. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to go find the shit. It's like a survival game, and doing that shit on survivor mode.
That's always tough on survivor mode.
Oh man, it's bad. Like, and it's one of those games where it's not easy to beat at the same time. Like, depending on what situation and how you approach the situation, however many zombies might be out there, like
and or
people.
True.
And they're the more dangerous ones, as we already know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I give it a 9. So I guess that's about wraps it up for that one.
Check it out, The Last of Us. Go out and play it. Just enjoy it.
Yeah.
Awesome
So
game.
go ahead and get it started and let these folks know about that Walking Dead, man.
Oh my God! Yeah, can we get into the Walking Dead block? Well, actually, instead of taking the last point of this show, we're gonna go ahead and just throw it all together because, like I said, we missed about 3 episodes for our show.
Yeah.
So just gonna roll off into what was the second episode? Infected.
It's where you learn where the infection starts spreading throughout the hospital or the prison.
They figured they had a little council meeting and tried.
Yeah, because remember at the end of the first one, boy gets sick, boy drops dead, boy comes back and eats a motherfucker.
I love the foreshadowing that Rick sees in the first one
Yes.
part of the first episode.
That is
I
one of
love
my
that
favorite
that-
scenes, man. That is one of my favorite scenes. Because I actually told him, I actually called this when we were watching it. Remember,
DJ called that for
I looked
sure.
at it and I saw it and I was like, I said, foreshadowing. Is that the I'm watching you, zombie?
Yeah.
And I was like, and then I was like, why? I was like, why do his eyes look different?
Like bleeding from his
Yeah,
eyes.
and then
They
actually,
pointed that out
yeah.
for me. I was completely oblivious.
and then
to
I
that.
actually noticed, and during the commercial break, I scrolled back and showed him the commercial where they played a real brief commercial of two zombies coming out, like one of the AMC commercials. Two zombies coming out in the hallway, and both of them's eyes were bleeding. Like in this little instant, I saw it. So I rewinded and showed Brad. I was like, now look at that. I was
Right.
like, this is a new kind of.
It's
They're
okay.
gonna learn
It's
our
okay.
names eventually.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Well,
It's like the third time you called me Brad. Yeah. All right, keep on rolling. That's good.
all right. What was I talking about?
The zombies and the
Bleeding eye zombies.
commercial.
Okay. This from the sketches.
Oh, I'm not cutting this out.
Oh.
It's gonna stay in.
You dumb.
No,
All
it's
right.
staying in. It's staying in.
Well, anyway, it's like I was saying. I actually pointed that out to him, and that's why I was like, "Oh, the new kind of zombie, like the virus." I just got something
The little
evolving.
the flu kind of symptoms going on, and like I said, dude, I really think it's swine flu because of the whole
Pig
pig thing, the pig and the boar. I'm still going to lean towards that, but I mean, we don't really know what's going on. I mean, it's pretty just maybe just getting enhanced. Also, the water was a factor. I'm thinking about water.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you have your fucking irrigation system outside and not man-made, just natural, and you're getting water out of that, and you got zombies walking around piling up on your fence, probably not going to be a good idea. I mean, even growing plants in that area,
Yeah.
that too.
But let's just go ahead and jump ahead after the infection and stuff. When at the end of the episode, how about that? When after the whole they quarantine everybody and like it's pretty much throwing them into like that little fucking cell block, and it's just horrific. Like how you see it like going into it. It would be like, what would you think? You just going in there and just be like, man, I'm going in here with a bunch of these sick motherfuckers. And you hear people just like coughing and dying, and you're just like, I don't want to be in here.
Your only protection is a piece of cloth over your face.
Yeah.
And it made me think, like, I even noticed that when I watched it, like, I was like, why aren't these people more alarmed? Like, y'all are just basically getting herded in like animals. And that's what one of the scenes looked like.
There's only a couple.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, I don't know. I just wouldn't go for that shit. I'm like, yeah, no. Like, I can stay watch outside, and if I die, then kill me, but I'm not going in there with the niggas.
It was really good to see at the end of that episode Rick step up his game. And he's like, Rick is finally back. He's
Put on the belt and gave Carl the gun.
Man, that was like the highlight of that episode. It's like time for Farmer Rick to go.
Get the fuck out
As
of here.
Herschel said, man, you need a bigger ass, a fucking hay stick sticking out of your mouth, and a good hat, and then you be called a farmer. He's already trying to pull it off.
Yeah, and then at the, even towards that, as being the third episode, not long after that, it wrapped into a run. Like, which was kind of lacking, and it wasn't as immediate as, like, making a run for supply.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and I really like to see that in the episode, like, they really put it in their nice eye. Because, it's not all centered at one time. You remember at the farm, they was always at the fucking farm. And then even in season 3, it was either Woodbury or the prison.
Yeah.
So you didn't get to see much outside than that, but besides the road in between, basically, yeah. And, they went on a run to somewhere different this time. The fucking store.
Yeah, from the first episode. That was a pretty killer episode. What was his name, Zach?
Is that his name?
I think so.
Oh, I don't know that nigga's
R.I.P.
name.
Zach. You.
Oh, you talking about the white dude that died?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're dumb.
Just
you're
another
dumb shit.
Just another casualty.
Yeah, you're dumb shit. You scream like a girl.
I got the little love story between that. She just treats it exactly like you just said.
Yeah, she was just like, well,
Whatever.
oh well.
Back to zero with days without an accident.
It's like, fuck. We were doing so well. I was about to get a bonus and everything.
I was gonna get a promotion. All right, let's move on to that The
Episode 4, Indecision.
is that the
Or
first
Indifference.
Indifference? Yeah.
I thought this was episode 4 that's coming up.
No, is it?
This
no,
is 5.
This is 5.
Mhm.
Yeah, we missed out a lot.
Yeah, this is episode 5 that we're about to watch when we get done doing DZT tonight.
Yeah.
Episode 4, Indifference, is, you know, after people got sick, which was a big thing. In the last episode, Carol, well, you didn't know it was Carol at the time, but,
Yeah.
you know, the 2 people got burned.
That definitely kind of like I was leaning towards it, but I was just like, nah.
Because I was like, it's
Nah,
Carol, man. She's too weak.
Sweet old Carol.
Yeah, she's too weak. And
I mean-
she's like sadistic as shit now.
It kind of alarmed me when she was, not really so much, but when she was showing the kids how to use the knives and everything. I mean, it was kind of like well, she's kind of becoming a big girl. She put her big girl pants on now,
Mhm.
and but it was just, I don't know. It's just she seemed a little sketchy there, but
Kind of throws you off because of her character development throughout the whole series.
shit, we were all. I know everybody was thinking it was that new black guy, the fucking alcoholic. I can't. I don't even remember his name.
I don't remember that nigga's name.
I think. I think.
Honestly,
Marcus.
thought it was the kids because of the rat feeding from the first episode. The rat heads being fed to the zombies.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow, really? Damn, you were out there with that.
But I mean, you're kind of going way out there. I mean, it's just, I mean, like,
No, I'm saying that's a different look on it.
Oh, yeah,
that's a good different look on it.
absolutely.
I wouldn't have never thought of that.
I would-
I mean, I
I
thought about
never
it, but it was like click going.
yeah,
kinda
it's like
thing.
how the
No.
hell are they gonna drag them
Like,
bodies out?
I basically like viewed everybody
Well,
in the
if-
prison and just eliminated from
Yeah.
there.
If it's a bunch
Process
of kids, if it's a
elimination.
single kid, no. But if it's a bunch of them, they can.
Oh, you
you'll
think
be
there was like a
surprised.
group effort?
Look at the amount of kids. They all make
They
them.
weak.
That's true. But yeah,
Multiple ones of them can drag something.
but I mean,
No, I mean they weak hearted.
Yeah, they.
Yeah.
Shit,
They're
that
children,
right.
one girl couldn't even kill her dad.
Yeah.
That was a. Yeah, never mind.
See, wow, that one.
But anyways,
Good thought, though. Good thought.
but anyways, from then I got another amazing scene that The Walking Dead put in there. After everybody leave. Well, 2 different groups go out. Well, the first group goes out, which is the black dude again, and Tyrese on his little angry rampage, and Michonne and Daryl.
Oh,
Amazing.
that scene.
That scene, I thought, go ahead and let them know. Man.
Oh no, man! Like you're just like, oh wow, a couple zombies. Oh shit, there's some more. Oh fuck, there's a population here. It's like, what is this, New York or something?
It's
Jesus,
spring break in front of this fucking college.
it's fucking crazy.
You're lying if your jaw did not drop.
Yeah, I know mine did. It was dropped as pretty much about as far as when Carl got shot in the second season. Yeah, I was like, ah.
Yeah, it was an amazing scene. And then, and the funny thing about that scene, one of your favorite scenes after that actually is when, Tyrese goes ape shit after deciding to commit
Bloodthirsty.
suicide.
He goes
after
fucking bloodthirsty on
He
them.
fucking, and the funny, and if you watch that scene, every zombie he hits, heads just turning to mush. It's really funny.
And falls straight down.
Yeah,
He's just like, ugh.
water. It's so funny.
They're like, fuck whack-a-mole. He probably was the king of that. He broke the machine. But that scene was... I'm on one today.
Yeah. And on the other end of that, the other group that goes out, well, not the group, Rick decides to take...
That was in the next episode, actually. This is the one where they had the council meeting and
No, we're talking about 4 right now.
yeah, you're talking about the one where they go out for supplies. That was the end of the. It was the end of number.
No, we didn't skip ahead of that.
Yeah, that was number 3.
Yeah, we're talking about... that was the old one. We on 4 right now. We're talking about when he decided to leave Carol, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, keep up,
Well, I
man.
mean, I still had something to say about 3. Come on, man! Quit jumping without me. I just want to point out that like Herschel's a badass. As always, he just way he stood up to his daughter and was just like, "Listen here, I'm going to help these motherfuckers, or they're going to die." And Glenn's in there. Do you want him to die too, Maggie? I mean, quit being a bitch. Come on. I just want to point out, like Herschel is getting up there. He's always been up there after he started. His balls dropped, I guess, in season 2.
Yeah.
After his balls dropped, and he was just like, "Fuck that! I'm done. I'm just gonna be the new mentor for, or the new side of reason for this ongoing series." But that's all I just want to point out. Herschel's awesome.
All right.
No,
My time to stand on the podium box.
My turn.
My time is stand on the podium box. Oh, Michonne. I don't know how much I've called. Like, Michonne, like, if you know anything about fantasy football, like, out of the running backs, like, Michonne is she's a Walking Dead version of Adrian Peterson in fantasy football for running backs. Like, I picked Michonne up after she fucking unfortunately saved that dead bitch. Woo! We didn't say her name on the show.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen.
Voldemort.
Doesn't happen. Voldemort, motherfucker.
The one that shall not be named.
No, but I pretty much called way back then Michonne joining the group and becoming a mentor to Carl, and that's exactly where they're going with it. I think they watched DZT and was like, hey.
Yeah, hey.
Who's been talking to them? Because they know. No, but that was a Chris Hardwick moment.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, another name that should not be mentioned on this show.
We don't do that Talking Dead shit. But yeah, I mean, I'm just really happy that that's what they're doing with it, and the good scene is like the relationship between Daryl and Michonne too.
Yeah, that was kind of like,
No, it's not even like that.
But I mean,
the funny thing is, you see Carol and Daryl, and then Michonne and Daryl. You're like, what the fuck's going on?
I think he's about to get a taste of chocolate. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna throw that one out there.
His bitch is gone. His girl is gone.
Well,
He's
yeah.
fucking nothing now.
Yeah.
Go from early. Hey, and then you got the little young one, fucking Herschel's daughter, trying to get up at him now.
Yeah. Now, is it me, or is Michonne becoming just a little bit more sexier every episode? I can't get over this.
Hey,
I was like, man, she's all right looking in the first time you see her, but then it's like every episode, like especially after the whole governor thing, like she's becoming a little bit sexy.
Okay, that's
probably
Brad's man crush.
She's a man.
Or Brad's crush. I'm sorry.
She's a man.
Brad's crush.
Yeah, my new crush. She gets sexier every shot I take. Which usually doesn't happen when we watch The Walking Dead. I sit there and kill a bottle. I'm just like, man, she's looking good this episode. And at the end of it, I'm just like, damn. Okay, well,
Yeah.
go ahead and go on.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Anyway, let's straighten it back out. Get back on course here. Rick's decision. I think as soon as Rick took her with him, I was like, this is a fucking Shane run. It's a Shane. That's what we call him. Whenever you take somebody away from the group to get rid of them, that's called a Shane run. Because the first time he did it, Shane tried to do the shit to him, and he was like, the whole time he's like, no, I'm doing it to you, motherfucker.
Yeah,
so I know what you're up to.
I know you're playing.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
So that's gonna be our Shane run of the week. Rest in peace to Carol, wherever you die.
Okay. The prediction on that one for me. I'll say that for later.
Say that for the end.
Yeah, I'll say that for the end. Well, how about I'll go ahead and switch it up and talk about the other group, the alcoholic motherfucker. I swear to God, I think his name is Marcus, but I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that, please. Him and Daryl. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, dude! Like you're just seriously sitting there thinking, like, wow, is that what Rabbit's gonna be like in the zombie apocalypse? No. I would have a bottle on me, but no. If it came down to like either getting fucking drunk because I can't suppress my like demons when I'm trying to sleep or the noises or whatever, just the flashbacks, and saving a whole lot of people with medication, I'm definitely going to side with the medication part. I mean,
I'd hope so.
The way he grabbed his gun, he was just like when Daryl was about to throw it. Oh man, that was intense.
And Daryl was like,
I would do that.
And Daryl was like, oh hell no, you did not just fucking put your hand over it. Oh, he did. He got fucking pissed.
I bet Norman Reedus was crazy because he's very very like shy and timid. Mm-hmm. I bet he was just like,
that was fucking awesome. I felt like a badass. Yeah, that was a really good scene. I really liked that scene.
Well, especially when he wouldn't let go of the bag, the intensity, it was just like he was hanging onto that bag, and there was just a sea of fucking zombies underneath there. That were all like they all had the same effects too. Like the ones that were chasing them down the hall. Mm-hmm. They were just like we can't run past them. They're infected or something.
And that was another good thing I liked about that episode. Avoiding the infection. Like they didn't want to touch them. They didn't want to be around them. Because of course they don't know the extent of it so far. But that was another thing I like that they put in there. It adds a new danger to zombies. Besides just worrying about getting bit, now you got to worry about getting too close, getting this blood on you.
Not knowing what will affect you.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they ain't go right now. They ain't gonna pull a fucking season 1 and take the fucking zombie and cut it open and put the entrails on their neck and shit.
Definitely not.
I bet you they ain't gonna do that shit now.
I mean, they should have done that at the beginning. I mean, I know it's just a show, but I think it's kind of far fetched. Like every time they get up close and personal with a zombie, like with Tyrese, you know,
they're clean.
Yeah, they're all clean. Like the most you see, which I thought was a scratch when he fell down on his knees, it was actually like a piece of fucking skin or whatever hanging off from a zombie guts there. So, Steve.
Yes.
Or, I mean, Golden Ghost. See, I pulled it. I pulled that one. Okay.
You don't give me shit about it, man.
Well, that was only once.
Hey,
3 times.
Hey, I'm putting out product right now. Good shit.
All right. I'll take that.
I mean, this is no retake.
Maybe after this one, we'll just announce each name underneath each alias.
I think I'll start doing that at the end of the credits, just for everybody to know. Golden Ghost, what I want to ask you. What did you think about the 2 little kids that they found in the town when Carol and Rick went out on a run?
They were kids.
Well, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. They were eager to help. It was awesome that
they were retarded.
They were that. But at the same time,
I guess that's a little bit.
They were oblivious to the fact of what they needed to do. They'd just been surviving off the goodwill of others. Groups. How many groups did they go through? 3?
Damn, you were ruthless, dude. You attacked them, they gifts. So you have a mentally retarded dude and a girl who can't even walk, and you just attacking them.
Motherfuckers all have a place in the zombie apocalypse.
You got ex-drug addict and Gimpy going on, and you're sitting there just like, well, how many groups do they go through?
Yeah. Damn. He was like,
they were willing to do whatever it took to help get inside their group, which was awesome, but what sucks is what you see in the episode, the leg, and then leading up through the blood trail, the zombies eating the chick.
So, hold on, Steve. Steve, let me ask you a question. So, are you saying that they got good in with groups and then fucked them over? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Okay, because that's what...
No, they were trying to do their best to get good with the groups, but they just... For some reason, each group they got with, they were the only survivors for some reason. Not hinting at
they weren't
anything.
they weren't the only survivors. They just escaped from that group. Remember, they got separated. Yeah.
Well, that hints at maybe a only survivor thing.
Yeah.
But who knows?
You never know.
Well, she did say we got separated from our group a week ago, quote unquote.
Yeah. Which kind of makes you wonder. It's like, who else is out there? Ooh.
And that's another thing I wanted to talk about is like, I know it's a show. I'm gonna pull one of them moments.
Yeah.
I know it's a show, but there's a lack of real world shit. Like it's. Like, I want to see, we got to see they tease us with the black helicopter, little government looking helicopter. We ain't heard nothing about that. Like, I want to, and another, like, they haven't been.
That's the one that crashed in season 3. The one,
No, that was the Army one. The black one in the season 1 is the one I'm talking about. That was flying over.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, that could have been part of the same kind of militia that was going on, but just maybe.
Jet black.
Yeah, you
Maybe.
never know.
Maybe.
You never know.
But, like, and then, like, they don't show any effort to, like, I want them to show more effort to, like, reestablish communication.
With
anything. You know, because they heard the thing on the radio, so you think that they're going to be focusing now, right?
Well, maybe that's why...
Yeah, they threw it out there.
Well, maybe that's why there were so many zombies that were infected at that little college place, because they obviously did not die from like a zombie infection. They died from whatever kind of virus is going around because they were bleeding from the eyes, and
they got
you know
sick.
maybe that was like a pre-recording, like you know how they did in like 28 Days Later and all the other movies, just like they just keep on repeating and repeating.
Well,
and repeating,
but this
like,
one,
come here
but
to save.
I understand that, but at the same time, this one wasn't repeating that. It was somebody trying to talk, but it was really fuzzed out, like they had a bad connection.
Yeah, you couldn't
couldn't
tell if it was repeating itself because all of a sudden all that shit happened, but it so happens that it just pops up right when they get around the school area.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but I'm saying you had plenty of time to hear it to tell it wasn't a recording. I mean, even if you couldn't, I mean, you can't really hear it because of the static, but there's pitch in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I got you.
Yeah, like, so,
But on the one side, we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
But going back to those kids with the Carol and Rick thing, personally, I felt bad, like sad for them. Like, I know they're dumb, but I mean, it's just like you just can't help but feel bad that they're just like they seem so childlike, and especially with the whole
Rick's
Gimp.
call was the right call, by the way.
Yeah, see, that's where
that's
where the whole Carol.
That's debatable person to person, really.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, from the look of it, like Carol is becoming her own leader.
Mm-hmm.
How she's going off on like little side missions, doing stuff by herself, training kids, killing people.
She's becoming the next governor.
See,
she wants to be the governor.
Well, I mean, she like that's what he's seeing is like she is a high risk because she's becoming her own leader, like Shane was. I mean, you can't pull another one like that, and like you see how he was.
That's why she went for the Shane run.
Yeah,
took her on the Shane run, and this game over. Once you go on the Shane run, you don't come back.
It's like sitting
one way or another.
You don't. It doesn't happen. 2 for 2 right now, Rick. You're 2 for 2. That's a good shooting percentage.
And I also want to point out
100%.
when they found the girl's leg, and she was dressed.
It looked like it was sawed off.
That was a fucking clean cut.
It looked like it was sawed off.
And second of all, this is where Rabbit gets a little pissed. They both had fucking guns. Why not? Why was not one shot not fired? I'm confused on that one. But I'm also wondering maybe if that guy had something to do with the fucking Durka guy that was all ex. He said he was bad in the beginning, but when this happens, he likes to see any welcoming face. And he was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, he was supposed to be going to the greenhouse that was in the same area.
Yeah, he was nowhere to be found. I think he might have just like kind of fucking did something to her just to distract. But I'm just gonna.
Yeah, maybe.
I think he. We might see him again. I'm curious that we probably might see him again.
Maybe on one of those situations where you have to be faster than the other person to get away from the bear.
Yeah. What is that? It's like if it was in the zombie apocalypse and I was right beside you, I'd trip you and say, "Sorry, bub, I love you."
Kind of like Shane did it in the second season.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so real quickly, y'all, I want to throw a couple quick questions out there for y'all.
Okay.
If the infection stays the same or gets worse as far as the people getting sick, and that doesn't get any better, which off of the the little preview they give us, it doesn't look like it does.
Yeah, it looks like it's
stay or go.
I would say go. I would say it's not safe anymore. Like obviously that shit's all around in there.
And then that's not even a fact. Like that's like half of it. The other half is if you would have looked on the outside, which is what I talked about in the very fucking beginning of season 3. Them fucking fences cannot hold up. Like, and I said that before. Even I said that in season 2. Like I was like, dude, them fences like they just drove through that fence. Like that's a weak place to try to stay.
You need to reinforce it like with some cars or something.
Yeah.
Here's another funny thing. That's a fucking prison.
Yeah.
How was no one able to just drive through and break someone out in an instant?
Well, I mean,
back in normal times,
yeah.
I mean.
There's guns everywhere, guards and guns.
Yeah.
That too, but still, that wouldn't stop someone from just.
If
they had it planned, they could have ran through the fence and come out, and the person just jump on the back of the truck and then crawl in afterwards.
So, are you saying why before the apocalypse that somebody not try to break a friend out of prison?
Break?
They could have, yeah.
What is?
I'm just saying. I'm just going off.
He's pretty much talking about it's just vulnerability to anything.
Yeah.
Like vehicle wise.
But then again, that was also a fence that they broke through.
Yeah.
Like a gated fence. I mean.
Yeah. I mean, even so, a fence is not going to hold.
Oh, speaking of, do you guys like the new gate?
Yes.
That they did?
Yes.
With the spikes and the fucking.
They really wish they would have took fucking took dude with them this time.
Yeah, God, I can't remember his name, man. He was one that I've been wondering about for like 3 seasons, and then finally found out what happened to him.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I can't remember his name either. Anyways.
Total mindfuck.
Yeah, that's how it goes. The black dude that saves Rick in the beginning.
Yes, fuck, I forget his name.
Mindfuck.
I got a question for you now, Steve. If the sickness in the prison, let's say, gets better, and it's just like a flu, they give them the medicine and everything's all good, stay or go.
If they get better, they'll probably stay.
But what would you do?
But it's, let's see.
Mr. Mountain Man?
I don't know. That seems like a secure location, so probably clean up and stay. Don't know what the group will do though. We'll find out, but that's my opinion on it.
Well, I mean, what would you do?
Yeah.
Would you
Clean
say?
up and stay. It's a secure location.
I see.
If it was Dre, DJ Chocolate Thunder, then you already know. Like y'all can watch season 1 of
No, you
DTT.
gone.
I'm gone. I ain't trying to have no feelings for no place. No place especially. Like
You'd see that first infected zombie and be like, "Oh fuck, no, we're out."
I'll be like, hey,
A common
you see that fence coming down, y'all? Like we either get this shit taken care of or we get the fuck out of here. I've been saying that for how fucking long now.
Wow.
A common
Yeah.
scene in
Wow.
every form of zombie media is always keep on the move, stay alive.
I mean, yeah.
That is
It's a
very
basic
true.
rule. If you know anything about zombies, that is the golden rule.
One,
Like the golden goats.
one place is not safe, only safer.
Yep.
I mean, it's how it really goes.
Unless you're
I mean-
out in the most absolute coldest place where they can't walk up and instantly die, then you're not safe ever.
Yeah, it's
Well-
not gonna happen.
Just saying they're not going to instantly die because in World War Z, the book, it took at least 38 hours of no moving at all for them to even
Freeze.
stop to, like, not freeze, stop to where they couldn't move because their joints would get stiff.
Yeah.
It was
Mortis.
they took it more than a biological thing.
There you go.
With
But
that
at
one,
the
yeah.
springtime, if you're in a place where it thaws out, they would come back to life.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they would
absolutely.
stay there. Like their joints would just be stiffened up, and
It's
then
like being cryogenically
Yep.
frozen, but only you're already dead.
yeah, and they actually put it in there.
happens.
Yeah, they actually put in there in World War Z the book, which we're actually going to talk about as well as the movie. All right,
Well,
but
the next episode, right?
We want to do that next episode.
yeah, probably do that next episode. But real quickly, I want to throw a prediction out there before we go.
Oh, okay. The prediction segment.
The X Factor prediction segment. I think this week's tonight's X Factor, I think, is going to be the alcoholic. I say he's going to keep causing a little ruffles, a little bit of motion in the ocean, and Daryl's going to get in his ass. Hopefully, I think that would be amazing to watch.
I think that's something that's going to happen. What about you, Ghost?
He's going to cause some trouble for the group, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, what are your predictions?
Do you have predictions for different characters being the X Factor?
Something happening with Tyrese, at least.
No.
Something's
yeah.
going to happen with
Definitely.
him.
That's a good
It
one.
has to.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like he been calming down, but
Oh, hell no, man.
No, as soon as he saw Daryl go mad, he got like a little puppy dog. He was all scared and shit.
Here's my actual prediction. Rick is going to, at some point, tell Tyrese what happened, and he's going to flip out because Carol hasn't been around, and he's going to tell him that Carol has just left. He told her to left, and another fight's going to break out, and then he's just going to have that anger hold in for the whole damn time.
Yeah.
So he's probably going to stay in the state he's in.
I'm going to agree with that one. That was a very good prediction. That's one of the ones that I was thinking of. Is that he's going to say that Carol's dead or whatever. But
I think he'll be straight up with him.
my
Yeah.
main
Honestly,
my main Walking Dead X factor would be Carol. I'm thinking she's going to find somebody out there.
you mean I was talking about I'm talking about tonight's episode though.
She,
Yeah, tonight's
Oh, yeah?
episode.
You think
Yeah,
so?
I
Really?
think they're going to go off with
Really?
it. Like she's going to
Oh.
find somebody out there. Who knows? Maybe it might be running across
Governor.
because she didn't. They never crossed paths. Maybe like protagonist antagonist, kind of like finally crossing paths for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
and we know the governor is still alive.
Who knows? She might run into that kid. I think she's probably going to be my Walking Dead X factor right there.
Very good one. Nice one. I like that.
I might agree.
But okay, right before we go, y'all, I just want to say something real quick to end it. About what you were saying. What I said about I think Rick telling the truth. I think this is Rick's coming out party, letting everybody know he put his big boy pants back on.
The dictatorshipism coming
It's
into
back. I think he's gonna announce that shit like I let her go. We don't need that shit. Let's get these people better.
Yep.
And make me some fucking soda, some tea. Okay, sorry, I just ruined it. I was on a
Give me
roll.
some fucking lemonade.
All right, y'all. Go.
I have one. Leave in the comments what the original name of Night of the Living Dead was.
Oh, okay. We'll throw that on the poll.
Yes.
I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna take that one.
You know,
I know he's gonna
John
get it.
Cook might. John.
Yeah.
Shout out to John Naper. We love you.
The
John,
cookies.
baby John, hey.
All right, y'all. But
That's it.
that's it for this week's of DZT. Welcome back.
First episode, second season.
We're glad to be back, definitely, and we look forward to seeing y'all again, man.
Raise your drinks with
Get
us.
it in that.
Oh, there goes the glass.
Hey-o.
There's The
Cheers.
Walking Dead and zombies. Y'all have fun watching it.